The silent war of attraction. In the modern world of love and dating, men have been taught a lie. They've been told to chase, to text first, to prove their worth, to earn her attention. But attraction was never built on chasing. It was built on gravity, on power, on silence, on the tension between what you reveal and what you keep in the shadows. As Machiavelli once said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." And in the silent battlefield between man and woman, the one who chases loses power, while the one who waits, watches, and controls his emotions wins. If you're tired of chasing, tired of being ignored, tired of begging for approval, then listen closely. This is the art of attracting women, without running after them. Stay with me till the end. Most men will never hear this. Understanding the game of attraction is not negotiation. Attraction is not a deal. It's not a conversation where you convince someone to like you. It is a silent recognition of value, felt, not spoken. Most men do the opposite. They try to control her instead of themselves. They chase, they over-explain, they text too much. They seek reassurance instead of commanding respect. Understand this. Women are not attracted to men because they chase. They're attracted because the man doesn't need to. How to attract women without chasing the silent power strategy. Attraction is not a conversation. It is not a bargain where you convince someone to like you. It is silent, instant, deep, and primitive. Real attraction isn't created through effort. It is revealed through presence. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Most men ignore this. They try to control her feelings instead of mastering their own. They chase. They text first, then second, then double text. They beg for attention. They crave validation. And in that exact moment, the power shifts. Attraction dies. A woman does not desire a man because he wants her. She wants him because he doesn't need her. The law of silent power. The most dangerous men are silent. Not because they are weak, but because they have nothing to prove. And women feel that energy instinctively. Friedrich Nietzsche said, "The purest form of power is stillness. The lion does not need to roar to be feared." Silent power is not ignoring women. It's not some childish game of pretending to be busy. It is being comfortable with distance, being unbothered by delayed replies, being able to walk away, not in anger, but in indifference, wanting her, but not collapsing if she doesn't want you. This silence creates tension. Tension creates obsession. Obsession creates attraction. Women don't fall in love with men they fully understand. They fall for men they can't predict. If you feel this truth in your bones, subscribe now. You belong here, among men who don't chase. Why chasing never works. When you chase a woman, three things happen. You place her above you. You subconsciously say, "You are the prize, I am the hunter." You remove mystery. Certainty kills desire. If she knows you'll always be there, there is no urgency. You broadcast insecurity. You tell her, "My worth depends on how you respond to me." Machiavelli said, "Men should either be treated generously or destroyed because they take small injuries seriously, but cannot avenge great ones." Chasing is a small injury to your dignity, repeated every time you plead for attention. And every act of desperation makes her lose a little more respect for you. Women aren't attracted to men who seek permission to be loved. If you refuse to be another begging man, don't just watch, become part of this silent army. Now let's dive into the psychology behind female desire. Women don't consciously think, "Oh, he's silent and mysterious, now I'm attracted." Number. It's older than thought. It's evolutionary. A woman's subconscious is scanning for one thing. Is this man in control of his world, or is he controlled by it? Because a man who can control his world can protect, can provide, can walk away. And that, deep in her primal mind, is what makes her feel safe and fascinated. What attracts women is not wealth, height, muscles, or looks alone. It is the aura of a man who does not fear losing her. Attraction grows in silence, not in pursuit. You don't win a woman's interest by chasing. You win it by stepping back and giving her space to wonder. This is called the pullback. It's not ghosting. It's not punishment. It's simply this. You stop feeding energy into someone who isn't returning it. You stop texting first. You stop validating every move she makes. You let her feel the absence of your attention. Because a woman only realizes your value in your silence, not in your availability. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have." Your attention is power. When you give it freely, it becomes worthless. When you withdraw it, it becomes rare, and anything rare becomes desired. Most men will chase. Few will understand the power of restraint. If you're one of the few, stay. Emotional detachment, the core of silent power. There is no silent power without emotional control. Women test men, consciously or not, to see if their emotions control them. That's why she pulls away, delays replies, acts distant, or creates jealousy. Not because she wants to hurt you, but because she wants to feel something real. She wants to know, is this man strong enough to remain calm when things don't go his way? Because a man who cannot control his emotions cannot control his life. Nietzsche once said, "He who cannot command himself will always be a servant." Detachment is not lack of love. It's loving without losing yourself. It's wanting her without needing her. It's being present, but ready to walk away if your peace is threatened. If you're still here, you're different. Most will never master themselves, but you can. The female loyalty tests and how to pass them. Women don't always test you with words. Most of the time, they test with behavior. And here's the harsh truth. She doesn't want you to fail. Deep down, she wants you to pass. Because if you do, she can finally trust you with her feminine energy. You don't pass her tests with words. You pass with action, with consistency, with calmness. Most men fail here because they act emotionally. If you refuse to be most men, you know what to do. Write in the comment section, "I am ready." Machiavellian tactic, control the frame or lose the game. In every interaction, someone controls the frame. The frame is the unspoken expectation of how things will go. If you chase, she controls the frame. If you wait, observe, and act intentionally, you control it. How do you control the frame? You don't over-explain yourself. You don't react emotionally to tests or silence. You state your standards once, then enforce them with action. You never argue for your value. You demonstrate it, because the man who needs to convince her has already lost her. Nietzsche wrote, "The one who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Your why must be bigger than her. Your mission, your purpose, your self-respect must be untouchable." Subscribe if you're building a life so strong, a woman becomes a part of it, not the purpose of it. The silent power strategy, advanced tactics. You don't attract a woman by talking more. You attract her by being more. Your presence, the way you walk into a room, the way you look at her, the calmness in your voice, the groundedness in your body, speaks louder than 1,000 compliments. Most men talk themselves out of attraction. They reveal too much. They explain their every move. They overshare their emotions, their intentions, their plans. But attraction grows in the unknown, in the gaps, in the silence. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Translation: stop trying to prove anything. Let them wonder. Why do women lose interest in men who constantly seek validation? Because mystery dies the moment certainty arrives. A woman must wonder about you, what you're thinking, what you're doing, what you truly feel. It's not manipulation, it's depth. It shows her that your mind is not a glass house she can see through. It is a fortress with a locked gate, a moat, and guards who don't sleep. As Carl Jung said, the most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely, and a man who accepts himself doesn't need validation. Ways to build mystery. Don't post every detail of your life online. Don't respond instantly. Share thoughts selectively. Be kind, but unpredictable. The world is full of men who overshare. Be the exception. Subscribe now, and don't speak about it. Shush. Scarcity, the law of value. What is rare is worshipped. What is always available is forgotten. Scarcity is not pretending to be busy. It's being genuinely occupied, building a life so powerful that even she must wait for your time. This means you have a mission beyond love or validation. You don't pause your life to answer every message. You treat your time as treasure, not something to be spent on boredom. Machiavelli said, "Men are driven by two principal impulses, either by love or by fear. Scarcity creates both: love for the man she can't fully have, and fear that someone else might take her place. Your time is your most valuable currency. Guard it. Picture two men texting the same woman. The first man replies instantly, sends paragraphs, double texts when she doesn't respond, asks, "Did I do something wrong?" She gets bored. Attraction dies. He becomes invisible. The second man responds, but not immediately. Keeps his messages short but meaningful. Doesn't react to silence. If she pulls away, he pulls back further, not to punish, but because he has things to do. She becomes curious, then confused, then interested. Why? Because uncertainty feeds imagination, and imagination is where attraction lives. If you understand this difference, you're already ahead of 90% of men. Don't stop now. The philosophy of not chasing. To attract without chasing is not a trick. It's not a technique. It is a philosophy of being. A man who doesn't chase isn't playing hard to get. He is hard to get because his life is already full of meaning. He has purpose. He has structure. He has self-control. He walks the world like he needs nothing because he has already built everything within himself. Marcus Aurelius said, "Learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference." This is the core of silent attraction. You want her, but you don't need her. Your calmness is not an act. It is truth. You don't chase because your soul is already full. If purpose is your foundation, not approval, you're no longer a follower. You're becoming one of us. This world is full of noise. Men screaming for attention, begging for validation, chasing what runs from them. But a few choose a different path. They build, they think, they conquer their mind before they conquer anything else. They don't argue, they don't explain. They show through discipline, silence, and unwavering presence. This is the silent army men who speak less but mean more. Men who value time over attention. Men who walk away rather than be disrespected. Men who remain calm where others beg. They understand love is powerful when it's chosen freely, not when it's demanded. Nietzsche said, "The man of power is the man who can remain alone." If this speaks to you, you're not just watching a video, you're receiving an initiation. Don't just listen, subscribe, and step into the ranks of the silent. Final oath, the man who never chases. This is your oath, not to me, not to any woman, but to yourself. Repeat this in your mind. I will not chase love. I will not beg for affection. I will not sacrifice my dignity for attention. I will master my emotions, my purpose, my mind. I will attract through silence, presence, power, and truth. I am the calm in the storm. I am the mountain she cannot move. Well done. Because in the end, attraction is not about getting her. It's about becoming him. The man who doesn't need to chase because he is the destination. This world doesn't reward the loud. It rewards the disciplined. If you're done chasing, if you're done being ignored, if you're ready to build power instead of desperation, then this is your place. Subscribe, join the silent army. Stand with the men who do not beg, they build. Because this isn't a channel, it's a battlefield, and only the men who master themselves win.